All right, let's jump over to number 4, man. Commitment phobia. Many young adults are hesitant to commit to serious relationships, possibly due to fear of missing out, aka FOMO, or a desire to focus on personal growth and career.
Pull that clip up from damn, do we got the Mr. 4 clip? Nah, we don't got it. I'll explain it. She was on a podcast with Torre, and Torre asked her why she was never married. She said that she got proposed to 2.5 times. He said, 2.5.
What is a half?
Halftime was she saw the ring before he proposed, and she got up out of there before he was able to.
That's
propose.
some scandalous ass shit.
Well,
bro.
She just looked at it like she had too many options. And she didn't want to settle down, and she actually said that word. I mean that statement that she had commitment phobia. So that's why I bring this story up is because I feel like commitment phobia. It might stem from something that happened in your childhood, maybe like some kind of abandonment issues, or it could stem from too many options, and you really just kind of can't choose.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you feel like young? Sidebar? We'll get back to that. Do you feel like your kids have a hard time making decisions?
Come back to the mic.
If you go like to 7-Eleven, do they have a hard time figure out what Slurpee flavor they want? Or
all the time.
Not my kid.
Decisions.
My kid's like Beeline.
Oh yeah,
yeah, she's Beeline.
You know what they like,
store.
and that's what they like.
Yeah, my girl's hungry. She's like, yeah, I want these chips. I'm going for these. Do I want that? Nah, I don't want that. I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, I call her today looking at 2 snacks in the hand. Like, all right, am I gonna go here? She made her choice relatively quick. Like, I'm gonna settle.
Right. Yeah,
I'm gonna settle with the Doritos. You know what I'm saying? These nacho
sound
cheese
decision
Doritos. Sound decision making in the store.
See, mine is a headache.
Toy store different.
Oh, bro,
like
right?
a convenience store. Yeah, snacks. We know where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah. My son, he'll go through the aisles like 2-3 times. He can't figure it out. Yeah.
I have a bag of ramen noodles and some cupcakes. Like, I don't know.
No, that's some real shit. He'll really have some shit like that. He will.
Salty, I don't know.
Yo, side note, one day he picked up the noodles, the Rap Snack noodles. It was E40. And he was like, oh, this looks like Mr. Gray. I was crying. I had put it in the group chat.
We saw it.
Yeah, okay.
We saw it. We laughed. We laughed then, and we laughing now too. We laughing. 40 water. Y'all like spectacles, man. You know what I mean? Bald head nigga with fucking spectacles. You know what I mean? 40. But decision making, man. Humans aren't good decision makers. Like, I'm gonna bring it up from childhood. Like now, like, are we when it's time to make a decision?
It's options, man. It's a lot of times, right? It's not infinite options, but it's multiple options a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much to choose from.
Yeah.
Food. I was just trying to figure out, we were trying to figure out what we're gonna eat for dinner. And that shit was a 30-minute conversation. Trying to figure out because everybody wanted something different. You know what I mean? So
but you don't have your Oppenheimer bummer, like your button, like, yo, this is the one. Like, yo, when I say this, everybody going.
Well, sometimes.
Okay.
It depends. It's certain things, but when it's like, there's certain things that my kids like that I don't, me and my wife don't eat because we don't eat meat.
Okay.
And then there's certain things that we might like and they like, we don't want that. We want this.
Y'all are mess up. Y'all going too deep. Like me, I'm saying, yo, if I say wings and things, everybody like, all right, big nigga. Just go. just go. Yeah. Just go, sir. Come back safely.
First of all, can I get 30 seconds to just show a little love to Wings and Things.
Mhm.
Okay, Wings and Things. Been in one location as far as I know.
They got two.
There's one in Elmont.
Yeah.
Come on, no. There's only one location.
I'm
Stop
telling
it.
you, dog.
Yo, for real.
I'm telling you.
There's only one. There's only one. Hempstead Turnpike. There's no
But
other.
that's the flagship right there.
There's no other Wings and Things. My grandma back in the 90s, Wings and Things. If you're ever in the Long Island area, you want to look for some chicken, some fried bird, Wings and Things. They got this 10-piece leg and thigh. Now they be raising the price every time.
Take it.
But you best to get that. Okay, they got the wings special too.
Yeah.
Cornbread.
Come on now.
Wings and Things. I just gotta make sure.
The wings and things you sing about, bring them out.
Bring them out.
You know what I used to eat from there? I don't know if you ever had the beef ribs. Beef ribs are fire.
Yeah.
Like dinosaur
fire.
bones.
Yeah. Look at Fred Flintstone. Leave the car on.
Yeah. Shout out to Wings and Things.
Shout out.
All right. Where were we at?
We were at communication.
No, we're past communication.
We were
Commitment
at,
phobia.
Commitment phobia. Who do you think gets more commitment phobia, men or women?
Men.
See, I think it's the opposite. Well, no, you're right. Yeah, because the Bachelor is somebody with commitment phobia.
I think that's where the options thing plays in right there. Where I have some acquaintances, let's say, that have had a lot of female attention. Sometimes I think maybe too much to where they might have passed up on something that was great, spent a little too much time with something that wasn't so great. And as the numbers accrue, eventually, I don't know if they're actually sure what they like, what they liked, who they liked, right? And it becomes a big blur at the end of the day. And I think they end up having a tougher time down the stretch.
The man.
Over those who have
can't leave the game alone.
Taken a little loss, retired a little early. Right? Retired early because the goal is to retire early, right? Not late. It's in my book.
Retire wealthy. Find something that you could live with.
But you know, in a space where you're willing to give good years to this particular person, yada yada yada. I just mean, I'm watching some people go out into the deep waters now, right? Where they might have made it to a time where maybe they have a kid, maybe they have no kids, and it's like no commitment, you know, and it's like now they've made it to the age of 40 and they've learned how to be by themselves for so long that it's tough to compromise, give up some of the things that you've built on your own, empires that they've built by themselves, more than that pleasure center has been pleasure to the point where you're not really sure what you like. So I can kind of agree with where you're going on that, fam.
I can't argue with that.
But as far as like men versus women, like most women probably have a guy that they dated that they wanted to marry. And most men that could probably talk about a woman that they could have married, but they didn't want to.
So the one that got away, that applies more for men or for women?
Probably men, because the women probably wanted to get married, but the men probably wasn't trying to commit.
He couldn't. He couldn't leave the game alone.
Yeah.
Whew, man.
But you know, the thing is, I think there's way more marriageable women than there are marriageable men.
What's a marriageable man?
Like a dude that's willing to settle down and commit.
Okay, that's the baseline.
That's the baseline. Like, all right, of course, just have his basic shit in order. You understand what I'm saying? Basic shit in order, but then also is willing to take
to be here,
the commitment seriously. You know what I mean? All right, let's just say,
what, Ron? Maybe not even so much shit in order. Right, because that's always relative.
I mean, just regular basics. Like, I'm not talking about like nothing crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Shelter, income.
Yeah, some income. Yeah,
insurance. You know,
I think it's a people skills thing. Does that make? I don't know. If I'm saying that right. You know, you gotta be ready to commit to the person before you know. Because I think when you say things in order, right? That could be forever changing. Maybe you might be in between jobs, have a job. That might not have anything to do with how you treat the other person who's dedicating themselves to you, right? If you have a house or you don't have a house, that shouldn't dictate whether or not you treat a person with respect. No, I'm just saying. No, but I'm just saying that that's a people thing at that point, right? One should be able to look at the people side of it versus just what you have, and what you have shouldn't determine necessarily.
All right. I get what you're saying. Right. But when I'm just talking about like, yo, all right, you're not homeless? All right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you work? Cool. You're a good person? Cool. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the baseline, right? There are niggas that don't even have that could find a wife. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But there's mad women that have all that. They have a roof over their head. They have some type of income. Yeah. They're a good person, but they can't find a husband.
College educated.
All that shit. Yeah. It's more of them that are like, they kind of check a lot of boxes. That
give them some advice, Ron. Get those women some advice. Help them.
There's a numbers issue that you can't really get around.
What's that number?
Like, it's just more women than there are men. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's one issue. And of course, with black women, it's, we got incarceration, we got a bunch of shit, and it's just some dudes, are just not on the level. You know what I mean? Like, but you could, there's a few options, right? Let's not make it like it's mission impossible, right?
Right.
You can build somebody up. You can find somebody with potential.
Okay.
Right. Okay. You can actually.
It's not the craziest thing, man.
No, it's not. It's not the craziest thing, right? Because, if there's a difference between a dude that is motivated to do something, but he just doesn't have the resources, and somebody that just doesn't have any motivation and they don't want to do shit. You know what I mean? So, if you got someone that is like, yo, all right, he might need a little direction.
Right.
Sidebar.
He's workable. He's coachable.
Could we trim some of the percentage of women who don't have by women getting a holla game up? Right? Because in certain instances, kind of women are kind of almost waiting in the wind to be approached.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Wooed.
Damsel.
But if women just hollered, don't get me wrong, there would be guys with girls.
It make them look thirsty though, cool.
Yeah, but we're not okay. Listen, we're just here to talk about the medicine.
But we're okay.
not the after effect.
It looked like, I'm definitely smashing. Like,
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like most dudes.
So men are gonna mess that up too.
Most dudes would be like, yo, I could hit it.
But just holla.
She hollered at me.
Yeah. Listen,
I could smash.
Okay.
He ain't gonna be like, yo, she hollered at me. Yeah. She could be my girlfriend. Right. She could be my wife.
Yeah, but not every. Okay, no offense.
I don't
want to put us on blast here, but it's 3 men here. Being hollered at by a woman, you might think those things. But sometimes you're just in sheer awe that it's happening to you. Sometimes
it's always thirst.
It may be the woman that says something to you. It may be something about the woman who said something to you. If she's like next level, if she says something to you, you just might
thirsty. Like,
yo, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's not fair.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's not fair.
Just wait.
That's not fair.
For me to say something. Wait.
Not fair.
Just wait.
That's no pause.
Are we speaking? All right,
you ladies.
Don't take cool advice.
Yo, take my advice. Holler.
Be thirsty, ma.
Just holler. It ain't being thirsty. It's hollering.
No.
I don't think.
Hang.
Yo, I don't think it's more or less about hollering. Like,
Holla.
like you could. There's a more subtle way than just straight out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just letting the dude let know that you're open to being approached.
All right, so
okay.
So listen, we're figuring out the terminology, but that's what I meant. I meant like, show that.
Girl.
Go get. Okay, listen.
But it's not gonna work if you're going after men that are not like. You got to be realistic about your market value.
Okay.
They have to be real. Women have to be realistic about their sexual market value. Yeah. They do. Like, yo, bro, like
they don't really know. They don't really know. Women aren't necessarily
women know. Women know. They try to act naive like they don't know. Because you know why? Because a woman will point out another good-looking woman. And they know when another woman looks better than they do.
Right.
It's big. The puzzle, the board is bigger than that right now.
But the cool's analogy. Let me give you an analogy. All right. So boom, you go fishing, right? You out there dolly. You out there fishing.
Right.
You're gonna fish for 2 hours. Within the first 10 minutes, a fish just jump in your boat. You're like, oh shit, that's a fish. All right, cool. But I'm still gonna go fishing. If I catch a bigger fish, I'm gonna throw that punk fish back in the water.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna take the bigger fish, but if I don't got no fish.
So you're saying don't be the first fish?
Don't be the fucking fish. Don't be the fish that get jumped in the boat. You know what I mean? Let the nigga catch you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but wait. All right, but wait.
Get chose listen. For the bigger joint.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Same analogy. Yeah. Out there, 10 minutes, fish jumps in the boat.
You turn the boat around?
No. Well, let's say it's a nice enough fish. Let's say you've been hungry.
Holla.
You turn that bitch around. Okay, wait, no. Wait. Let me finish.
I'll let you finish.
I'm just saying that's one.
Salute.
That's one. You know what I mean? That's one scenario. Beautiful fish. We here. Holy shit. Yeah. Good night, fellas. Yeah. It was a good time. Yeah. Now let's say fish jumps in the boat. All right, fish. Nice, decent fish. Yeah. But I'm gonna take your mentality. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna keep fishing. I just been out here 10 minutes. And the night goes by, you don't get a better fish. Mm-hmm. You do have an initial fish that jumped in the boat.
Every hour, you get a better fish.
Listen, women, for instance, let's use it this way. You're at the club, man holler at woman. Let's say the man is the first fish in the boat. After the whole night goes by, it's very rare that woman would double back to the first guy that tried to holler at her that night, right? Mm. That man is way more likely to, let's say he caught a halfway better fish. Yeah. He still could possibly double back to the first fish that came through. Yeah. Correct? Or am I lying or am I flying?
In the boat fighting now.
Come on now.
Keys and BMW keys and chains and shit like that. It's the survival of the fittest in that boat now. It's a different boat with them dude fish now. We're used to that shit. We're used to battling to the death.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. I think there's a difference. Right? If you make an impression, because this is the way the game is supposed to go. You're supposed to chase the women, right? So they're expecting that, right? Yeah. So if you make a good impression on a woman, it don't matter if you're the first or the last. If she likes you or she likes your approach, she's gonna remember you.
Absolutely.
Right? Whereas a dude, we're not used to being approached by women.
That's why it's gonna be way more memorable. Oh, me? It's gonna be way more memorable. Way more memorable.
It's gonna be memorable, but I think men subconsciously be like, yo, a little thirsty. Like, yo, did she do that?
You be watching that pop the shit, pop the joint, pop the balloon shit.
That shit is hilarious.
Nah, this a dating thing, like a speed dating thing with 20 verse 1. And it'll be like pop the balloon.
When the person walks in, it's like pop.
I'm not interested in you. And they ask questions and stuff like that. But some of the people be too thirsty. You know what I mean? It'd be the third
to pop the balloon to get out the way.
Nah, sometimes there's no balloons pop, but the dude not interested. He's like, yo, pop that balloon, yo.
See, that's just
Mhm.
well,
Get
see,
out of here. Yeah, like
well,
get
see,
up outta
man.
here.
Well, you know,
Man,
men's
it's
an
never
asshole.
good for their psyche.
Men
you know
are
what I mean?
assholes, but
Dudes is jerks.
I'm just saying if ladies were just okay, we can find a medium, a healthy medium between
healthy medium.
holla,
healthy
holla,
medium.
holla, holla, holla. But
Right.
listen, if you see something you like, it would be best, ladies, if you just try to go for it. You get
Right.
what you get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What did we say? We had to go out there and catch nose.
Mm.
Oh, you know, you a nice guy,
Yeah.
you cute or whatever, but yeah, I got somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because think about
Oh,
it.
you can't have no friend.
Because listen, it's very rare. It's very rare. Listen, hear me out. It's very rare that no matter what the situation the guy is in, he's probably not going to let you down hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Men don't do that.
Men are not going to.
Yeah.
No. They might even just sit over here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know a friend that he
Maybe.
dissed the shit out of a chick.
okay, maybe.
that's fine.
You know, maybe that's.
She was approaching him, and he told her
Yeah.
like, "Yo, don't even waste your time." Like,
Oh man.
Like, yo,
Alright,
my
well,
dick don't
you know.
even work, man. Like, I'm sorry, man.
I don't know.
Man,
I hope
I ran out of Viagra. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yeah,
But-
man.
But all right, commitment phobia. That's what we were talking
Commitment
about.
phobia. Yeah, well, we're talking about what leads to it. Like, what are the precursors to it? You know, how do we get here where someone's self-diagnosing themselves? Oh, I'm a commitment phobe. Like, cause come on, like, what are you talking about?
I think it
is a real thing.
I think it's a real thing, but I think it is it's an abundance of options, and I think you know, women should be a little bit more realistic.
All right, let me add another one to it. All right, abundance of options. We've been there.
Or a perception of an abundance of options.
That part too. All right. What about unrealistic expectations? Can that lead to that too?
Yeah, because
if
I
you
think
set your shit so high that no one could possibly hit your shit, like no one could get there. And even if they do get there, you can never fully commit because you're still waiting for it to get to a certain place.
Well, either way, like, yo, I think the rule of thumb should be like, if you want certain qualities in the opposite sex, you should try to be those particular qualities, right?
Okay, yeah, that's
if you want a dude that's in shape or a girl or chick that's in shape, you should probably be in shape.
Yeah.
If you want a girl that makes money or a dude that makes money, maybe you should make some money too. If you know, like those qualities that you're asking for, you should probably try to be those qualities also. You understand what I'm saying?
That is shape shit, a motherfucker. Fat niggas be wanting a little fit joint, like nigga.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think it goes both ways though.
They can't be two fat niggas together.
I think why not? They can work out together. But all right, a lot of the times that person feels like they're better than that other person. You know what I mean? And it could go both ways. Where the dude might feel like I can get somebody better than this chubby chick. Or the chubby chick like I can get a better dude than this dude. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's where some of the issues come, where it's like, yo, those people, they have a certain heightened sense of their market value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, well, and I would say more of women, because women are going to get sexual advances from men on social media a lot. Even if you're average looking chick, if you show some cleavage or you show like a little butt shot, you're gonna get some likes. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be some dudes that want to smash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just don't take that and just assume like, all right, well, I'm in another league because this dude liked my photo or gave me some love on social media.
Yeah.
Be real about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Be real about it.
Understood.
Yeah.
Let's get one more interlude going.